The first Mass of the newly ordained priest took place the next day, June the 27th, 1971, in the same parish church of Griffith, New South Wales. The camera that was used was an 8mm colour film, but it was poorly set for the lighting in the church, and hence inside the church all is darkness, as shown, even though outside it was a beautiful day. But something can be seen, so I will try to explain what is shown in this movie of the first Mass. And now the offertory procession is brought up by the parents and brothers and sisters of the newly ordained priest. The offertory gifts of bread and wine are brought to the sanctuary. And there they are now giving those gifts to the newly ordained priest, and they take their place now in the first seat of the congregation. The sisters and the brothers and the father of the newly ordained priest, Roland Tyler, is shown there. And here we have the Eucharistic prayer, and the consecration, the host, the sacred host, newly consecrated, is raised, and so now is the chalice, and the newly ordained priest genuflects before the body and blood of Christ. And there we have now the communion, the people making their way to the sanctuary for the reception of Holy Communion. Receiving Holy Communion, they resume their places in their seats. And here we have now something of the interior of the church. The Mass is now over, the notices are read, the final prayer is prayed, the final blessing, and the servers and the newly ordained priest make their way down through the congregation back to the sacristy. Because of the almost total lack of light in that brief footage we've just seen, I now show a few photos of the first Mass. There is shown the opening of Mass, a few scenes during Mass, such as at the consecration and elevation, the Eucharistic prayer, the sign of peace, and the end. And then following the photos, there is a brief footage of the people leaving the church at the end of Mass. And the people now leave the church, many parishioners. It was a beautiful day outside the parish church of Griffith. The Maris brothers there, parishioners, friends of the family, making their way home. Following the Mass, there was a big reception a little later in the morning, and here are some friends of the newly ordained priest's family are shown. Father Edward Tyler, newly ordained.